Hello, this is Doug Brook at NorthStar DHI Services. Today we're going to be looking at using chained events in the input desk in PCDART. There are times when I want to input status events, more than one for an individual cow at any one time. So input status events can be entered in a chain to allow multiple types of data to be entered for several animals or individual animals. A couple examples would be a new cow when they enter the herd. You also would need to have a calving date and a user-defined field to record either the purchase price or where they came from. Could be when a cow calves, you want to start all calving, or it could be when a cow calves, you want to be able to start all cows on a timed AI program. When new heifers come into the herd, we want to put in an entered herd date. Or in the vet check area, we want to enter a user-defined field for the sex of the calf when that cow is diagnosed verified pregnant on the second preg check. To get started, we would go to the input desk. If I wanted to put in a calved and start all cows at calve on a timed AI program, I can do that. I would have to define my chain events. I would click on calve. Timed AI, I would save that chain of events. That would be button number 1. When I purchase a new cow, I would want to be able to enter that as a new cow, also put in a calving date, and also put in a user-defined field, which I have already set up as purchased cow. I can either put in a price or where they came from. So I would save that. That would be button number 2. So when I purchase new heifers and I'm bringing them in just to start breeding them for somebody else, I'm going to define a chain of events. I will use new heifer and date entered the herd, save that information. So then I would say OK. I entered and purchased some new heifers. I would go to my chain of events for new heifer. I would put in a number, next number of the heifer. Her date of birth would be January 1st, 2012 when I say done, and I didn't know any of the other information for that particular heifer. Date entered the herd would be today. I say done, and it gives me an entered herd date. So this will give me an entered herd date. I have to choose the date that she came into the herd, so then I would say done. I would cancel that, and I'll cancel that, so I get back to my input desk. One of the reasons in this case that I purchased these heifers is because I want to get them on a timed AI breeding program. So I need to define a chain of events that adds one more piece of data. So I will go to new heifer, entered herd, and timed AI. Go ahead and save that. Save it then as number 3 because that's the chain of events we're working with. Say OK, and now here is my new heifer, date entered the herd, and timed AI. That means if I go ahead and choose this, the next heifer I purchased was 698. Date of birth was March 3rd, and I'll say done. She entered the herd yesterday, because that's when I purchased her. I start her on a timed AI program. My available timed AI protocols, we're just going to put her on a precinct program today, and we'll say done, so then I'm all set. Same kind of thing when I purchase a new cow. I want to be able to bring in a new cow, which is 968. I know what her DHI herd number is, and the date of birth was 030410, so she was a little bit older cow. Then I say done. Gives me a calving date, which happens to be 3 months ago. It says a warning, it's more than 85 days ago, but that's fine. That's a warning, won't stop me from getting my information put in. Then a user-defined field, number 1, she actually came from Sam. So then I say done, and I cancel these 3 input items. And I'm back to my input desk. So there are many ways we can use chain of events within the input desk. We just talked about a couple of them today. This is Doug Brook, Facilitator and Coach for NorthStar DHI Services. You may reach me on my work number 1-800-471-3045 or my cell phone 517-281-8547, or email me at brookd@northstarcooperative.com. Thank you.